Well, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. Hello, Lisa.
Hello,
Hi,
you
Lisa.
guys. How are you?
Still time to email them if you're just watching right now. tips@channel3000.com.
Yeah.
You brought Mark's nemesis.
My favorite.
I know. It's a memorial Christmas cactus. Well, actually, it's a Thanksgiving cactus.
Is it?
Yes, because it's got pointy lobes on the leaves. That's how you tell the difference.
Oh,
See how these are
interesting.
pointed and not rounded and scalloped.
So
it's a Thanksgiving cactus, which have a longer bloom period than Christmas cactus, and they also come in more colors.
So you should get a Thanksgiving one.
That's mostly what you're going to find. The Christmas cactus are sometimes like sort of this peachy pink color, which is not really what people want. So 9 times out of 10, what you're going to find at the garden center or at the florist is going to be a Thanksgiving cactus and not a Christmas cactus or an Easter cactus, which has got an even different leaf.
But do they bloom at the season that they're supposed to, or they don't know when it's Easter?
Oh, well, the Easter ones do bloom in the spring. They bloom as the days get longer, where the Thanksgiving and Christmas ones bloom as the days get shorter. We always talk about day length is what you need to do to trigger the flower bud production.
They need to be in a dark room.
You want it to be in a place where it's light during the day, but dark at night. So not your family room where you're watching TV until 11 o'clock at night, where there's light in there. You want it to be in a place that doesn't have ambient light.
Okay.
It's a beaut.
It is really
that's
a glorious thing.
Yeah.
And it's going to come home with me for a couple of days because I have some time off, and it is not my favorite either. So there you go.
Well, I know I like them. It's just we get so many questions about them.
We
They're
do
high
get a
maintenance.
ton of questions.
They're pretty high maintenance, aren't they?
I think they're easier than like a poinsettia, honestly, because they can take cool temps. They do really well if you're an underwaterer. But they live, you know, how many times have people
yeah,
called and said they've got like a
yes.
75-year-old Christmas cactus? Yes, they live forever.
Della wants to know, is it too late in the season to trim my burning bushes, and how far back can I trim them?
So burning bushes do have a flower in the early spring, so technically they are a spring bloomer, but the flowers are not anything that you want to write home about, so you can go ahead and prune it back anytime. You can go pretty drastic if you need to, although it will take the plant some time to recover from that. But an easy 25 or 30% of a shearing will be just fine. And you can do it at any time now.
All right, very good. Our next question is from Gretchen. She said she has is that a bromeliad?
Bromeliad.
Oh, bromeliad that is done blooming, although the flower stalk is still there. So now it looks there's a new group of leaves forming a new plant.
Like a little puppy, a new plant coming from the sides.
So if she repots the new one, what does
Yes,
she
but
do?
I would wait until, you'd want to wait until spring. Now it's not a great time to be repotting plants, especially plants that have issues with slow root development, because you put them in a pot, there's a lot of extra soil, and they tend to drown and rot. So keep up with the watering, make sure that you let the surface dry between waterings. You can cut back that flower stalk, and then in the spring, stop into the garden center and we'll talk you through the process of removing those new little plants and repotting them.
Okay, great.
Jeff wants to know when's the best time to top dress your lawn, and with what?
Well, there's a question. So sometimes when people are talking about top dressing their lawn, they're talking about putting down some compost or some manure or something like that to sort of increase the fertility. That often goes along with a process that we call aeration, where they poke a bunch of holes in so that whatever they're top dressing with goes down into the root zone of the plants. Best time to do that is in the very early spring, just as the grass is starting to green up, or in the fall. You can also do that whole process in the fall. So not now, the ground is frozen, it'll be hard to get in there.
Quickly, Michael wants to know, the common houseplants poisonous to cats?
What common houseplants are poison to cats?
Lilies.
Lilies.
Are poinsettias?
Nope.
Well, okay, we have this thing. So according to the ASPCA or ASP, whatever it is, they are toxic as an irritant. It would take a lot of leaves, a lot of eating it, to cause some gastro upset. So the Humane Society lists them as toxic because they do have some effect on pets. They are not toxic as far as being deadly to pets.
Lilies especially.
Lilies are, though. Lilies are bad.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you guys, too, and
Lisa.
Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
Thanks for the questions, and we'll be right back.